Good evening, and I'd like to ask you to remove your hats, and we'll have the national anthem sung by the Magnanimous Four.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now Nicole Gass will sing our alma mater.
As friends united here we sing to Peter's Township high. Through honor, love, and loyalty, our pride will never die. Memories of the red and white are in our hearts with you. Peter's high, our alma mater, ever faithful and always true.
Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the class of 2003. On behalf of our graduating seniors, the administration, faculty, and staff, I welcome the distinguished members of the class of 1953 seated in the first rows here on our floor. Welcome back to all of you folks. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our Board of School Directors. Please stand when I announce your name and remain standing. And please hold your applause until I've read all the names. Mr. Thomas McMurray, President. Mrs. Terry Hart, Vice President. Mrs. Denise Abraham. Dr. Mark Bizzato. Mr. John Culver, Mr. William Ferdy, Mr. James O'Kelly, Mrs. Karen Scharf, and Mrs. Elaine Webb. I would also like to recognize our Superintendent, Dr. Kirk, and our assistant superintendent, Dr. Hoover. And where would Dr. Hoover be? And the members of the administrative team who are in attendance this evening, please stand at this time and be recognized, the administrative team. Will the members of our faculty and staff who are in attendance this evening please stand and be recognized? Our graduating seniors thank all of you for your patience and dedication. And now I'm proud to present our student speakers, Pat Tatman, Abby Sipp, Laura Roberts, and Nicholas Vidnovic. We will begin with Pat Tatman.
As we, the class of 2003, receive our diplomas today, we are whisked away from the safety of high school and childhood into a vast, constantly changing world of uncertainty. This world is filled with new challenges for us to meet, and at times, these can seem to be quite daunting. As graduating seniors, we will be faced with the challenge of finding effective ways to treat and prevent life-threatening diseases such as AIDS. We have also recently witnessed a conflict in Iraq in which American and coalition forces risked their lives to remove a dictator who is said to be supporting the largest threat to worldwide security: terrorism. As daily newspapers are filled with articles about strange diseases and foreign wars, it becomes possible for us graduating seniors to look upon our upcoming years with some fear and uncertainty. However, along with this same fear and uncertainty, we find reassurance and inspiration because of a special group of people who have come to be with us today. The 50-year graduates of Peters Township High School remind the class of 2003, as well as everyone here today, that while the troubles of the modern world are unique, they are not exclusive. As they sat in these same seats in 1953, they were faced with challenges and fears not unlike our own. At that time, polio was rampant throughout the world, infecting countless numbers of people in the 1950s. Instead of terrorism, these men and women were faced with the fear of communism, as President Truman had led American and UN forces into a conflict on the Korean Peninsula, where young soldiers bravely fought to defend the free world from this threat of communism. Since 1953, a vaccine has been developed to battle against the spread of polio. Today, this disease is almost non-existent. Communism is no longer considered a threat to worldwide security, as the United States and Russia now work side by side to build a new international space station. The class of 1953 is among a generation of individuals who have changed the world for the better. They have made it a safer, more beautiful, and more prosperous place for us to live. Without these men and women, we, the class of 2003, would not be here today. We look to these individuals as an example of how hard work, determination, and teamwork will allow us to conquer our fears and anxieties in order to continue to improve the world in which we live for the generations to come. That is why we consider it an honor to have the members of the class of 1953 with us today. They provide us with the assurance that we, too, will succeed. We will change the world, just like we were taught. I will now read the names of 20 members of the Peters Township class of 1953 who are with us today. I will ask that each graduate stand as his or her name is read. Please hold your applause until all the graduates' names are read. Mrs. Shirley Webster Kavanaugh. Mrs. Eleanor Matthews DeBald. Mrs. Jean Devi Doremus. Mr. Lawrence T. Fisher. Mr. Carl T. Grubbs, Mrs. Jean Patterson Haben, Dr. Robert Hatfield, Dr. B. Edwin Johnson, Mr. Harvey F. Jones, Mrs. Joanne Fife Jones, Mr. Thomas Kuchinik, Mr. Charles Thomas Lightholder, Mrs. Sally Keeler Lightholder, Mr. Robert B. McClure, Mr. Larry L. Meredith, Mrs. Joan Long Paul, Mr. John H. Richards, Mrs. Lois Addis Roach, Mr. Robert Roach, Mrs. Marion Wallace Spar. We thank you all for coming to be with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1953.
For 13 years now, our families, friends, and educators have expanded our minds and hearts like balloons and filled them with the plethora of knowledge and values. Now, those same people are here today to watch as the strings that tie us here are cut and we are let loose to fly away. The possibilities which we can use the educational foundations are as many and as individual as the number of people sitting here. I'd like to share with you a poem by Shel Silverstein called 8 Balloons, which to me parallels our graduation from this high school and our flight into the rest of our lives. 8 balloons no one was buying, all broke loose one afternoon. 8 balloons with strings a-flying, free to do what they wanted to. One flew up to touch the sun, pop. One thought highways might be fun, pop. One took a nap in a cactus pile, pop. One stayed to play with a careless child, pop. One tried to taste some frying bacon, pop. One fell in love with a porcupine, pop. One looked close in a crocodile's mouth, pop. And one sat around till his air ran out, whoosh. 8 balloons no one was buying. They broke loose and away they flew, free to float and free to fly and free to pop where they wanted to. These balloons waited, crammed with air until their big flights into their world. Our time here at Peters Township High School has been our little tank of helium, you might say. We've been given the space to make mistakes, explore for ourselves, and discover the many possibilities in our world. So many influential people have molded us into very different, talented individuals, full of potential and dreams. Our families, first of all, have nurtured us with nothing but unconditional love, and have yet sometimes let go to give us the priceless opportunity of learning from our own mistakes. Our educators have shared their knowledge and passions with us and motivated us to be lifelong learners. Our friends have also played a large role in molding us into who we are today by providing us an ear to listen and a shoulder to lean on always. Each of these people, and many more, have worked together to ready us for our next step in life, whether it be school, work, or military. Our balloons have been filled. All different shapes, sizes, and colors are we, with strings to be cut. The exciting new opportunities that await us when we fly away from this place are infinite. I hope that you will all pursue the dreams that you have been building inside of you. You can bear no fruits in life without first a dream and a passion. Zadok Rabinowitz said, "A man's dreams are an index to his greatness." There are so many places to soar with what we've been given here at Peters. Never stop dreaming and being inspired so that you can continually share your gifts with the world. Like the 8 balloons, each of us will take a different path in life. But no matter where you end up, I just hope that you will always trust in yourselves, learn from your mistakes, and follow your dreams. Now, all 268 of us, filled balloons are ready to take on the world, and it's finally time for our strings to be cut. As Silverstein said, they broke loose, and away they flew, free to float and free to fly and free to pop where they wanted to. Thank you very much.
Each year, I watched as speakers during graduation headed to the podium, prepared to spout out a string of seemingly meaningless cliches. I was determined never to waste such an opportunity with a cliche-laden speech. Then there was my senior year, one of the most emotional of my life, brimming with the completely unexpected, life-altering events, and with newly exposed vulnerability. I experienced firsthand the significance of friendship and came to see the importance of not taking things for granted. Sound like something you've heard before? Probably. Nevertheless, it is only after experiencing them for myself that I am able to see the value in these universal themes applicable to anyone completing a chapter in their lives. When people are asked what they're going to miss about high school, they're not going to tell you about the wonderful new building or nutritional cafeteria food. What they will mention is the friends they have made. The first cliche that has been reconfirmed during my nostalgic moments can be summed up in this anonymous quote: "Life's truest happiness is found in friendships we make along the way." One of the most valuable aspects of my high school experiences is the quality of the people that I have met. I have made some wonderful friends, discovered extraordinary character, and have encountered people who have truly inspired me. Some of these people I have known for a significant portion of my life, while others are fairly new acquaintances. In both, I have seen the admirable qualities of sincerity, compassion, and resilience. These qualities give them the strength to deal with the flat tires or even broken engines along life's highway. I have seen this strength and such depth of character in my friends, my parents, and my teachers. I will no longer be seeing these people as frequently in my future, but their wisdom will remain an ongoing guide in my life. Developing relationships with these inspiring people and gaining knowledge and insight from them. Now that is what life is all about. Another cliche that has held true in my life is the ever-important, "Don't take things for granted." I'm not saying that this is in any way new. Of course not, it's a cliche. But it has gained significance in my life in the most recent years. Maybe it's because I've seen people lose their health, and even worse, lose those they care about. I've come to the sudden recognition of how much I appreciate the people I'm privileged to be around, of how much I value their company. This is the time we have with them, so it is important to make use of it, to make it count. In the past, I have also taken for granted the opportunities laid at my feet. We are lucky enough to live in this prosperous, safe environment and have had the opportunity for a solid education. A large proportion of our graduating class is looking forward to higher education. No matter what, we do have a future, the opportunity to do great and wonderful things, to be whomever we choose to be. So, even though you've heard it before, I'll go ahead and say it. Seize the day. The great thing about cliches is their permanence in people's minds. What I've said today will probably quickly dissipate from memories as they're supplanted by new experiences. Not every experience in Peters Township has been a positive one, but the sum total of these experiences has had a role in shaping every individual. My hope is that each member of the class of 2003 will focus on the value of their experiences, both good and bad, extraordinary and mundane, to help us grow as individuals and build better lives for ourselves and others. Thank you very much.
When our class began kindergarten, almost 13 years ago in September of 1990, the world was a different place than it is today. The Cold War was still in its dying breaths. Michael Bolton was topping the music charts, and few had ever heard of a small rogue government called the Taliban. Since that time, when we began our educational journey, we've lived under 3 presidents, fought 3 wars in Asia, and been witness to one of the most influential events of the last 50 years. And now more than ever, as we pass across this stage tonight, we are making ourselves permanently a part of that world which is already so much a part of us. After tonight, we will all be moving towards our eventual positions in life. A few are proudly joining the military to serve our country. Several are entering the workforce. And many are seeking higher education in order to further our goals. But whatever our chosen paths may be, we must all walk them, knowing that they lead to a world which has lost much of the simplicity that it once had. More and more, there are no evil empires. The line between good and evil, freedom fighter and terrorist, has become increasingly blurred. To borrow a phrase of Robert F. Kennedy's from 1966, there is a Chinese curse which says, "May he live in interesting times." And like it or not, class of 2003, we live in interesting times. I'd love to be able to say that the world we're about to enter is noble, pure, and innocent. But sadly, it's anything but. But this is the challenge that we've been given. And our class goal has to be to make the most out of life in interesting times. And we can do this by finding just 2 simple things: a happiness through a sheer enjoyment of life, and fulfillment by making ours worthwhile. On September 11th, 2001, the lives of 2,795 people were ended by one of the most sudden and brutal actions ever perpetrated against the United States. But said a person who lost a loved one in the disaster, painful as it was, we would go through it all again in a second if it meant we could have one more day with him. One day to tell him how much he was loved, how much brighter he made any room he entered. These are stirring words. And if there's just one thing that they should teach us, it's to always enjoy life in the moment that we have it. The author of this quote wasn't focused on the pain and negativity that sometimes arises in life, but rather on the happiness from the memories of her late husband. Now, by this, of course, I don't mean we should all go through life in happy ignorance, flitting from one place to another without the slightest regard for the genuinely important issues which are often facing us. Far from it. We simply need to discriminate between the key issues of family, character, and morality, and the others that people often just take too seriously. By simply keeping our minds open to the positive in life, we can avoid being made captives of suspicion, fear, and paranoia. But it all does us little good to have this happiness if it's empty, without a deeper sense of fulfillment, which comes from a life well spent. So in order to achieve this fulfillment in the world, we need to never halt our attempts to improve it, regardless of who says we can't and all the reasons why not. We'll do this in ways as various as our passions. Some of us will become teachers to inspire the young, others scientists to find cures for diseases, and many will be parents. We're nurturing a new generation. But each of us can find an aspect of our fields in which we can give back. Everyone can do something. One of our most basic needs is to find fulfillment in life. And by making our lives mean something to another, I believe we can achieve this noble goal. We're blessed to live in the best country in the world. Yet even here, happiness is far from a guarantee. Even Benjamin Franklin once said that the Constitution only guarantees the American people the right to pursue happiness. It's up to us to catch it. On our journey, We'll need to make sure that we enjoy life during the one shot that we've got at it, as it's being presented to us. And we need to find a purpose for our lives, and by doing so, achieve the fulfillment that we all too often lack. And now it's up to us to pursue happiness. So, class of 2003, I can wish you nothing more earnestly than happy hunting and a fulfilling chase. Thank you very much.
How can we describe this class of 2003? First of all, this group of seniors will always be known as our 100th graduating class. Other descriptors include academically gifted. They have earned $2 million in scholarship awards. Many of our seniors have been admitted to the most competitive colleges and universities, including Harvard, Yale, the University of Virginia, Brown, Dartmouth, Carnegie Mellon University, Cornell University, Columbia University, and the Air Force Academy, just to name a few. They are artistically talented. Our seniors will be pursuing careers in the areas of music, theater, dance, the visual arts, and in media-related fields also. And we are so happy to hear that several of our graduates are choosing the art of teaching for a career path. Athletically talented, many of our teams, led by these seniors, captured section championships, participated in WPIAL playoffs, state competition. This class delivered a second consecutive championship in hockey to Peters Township and a PIAA state champion in track. Remarkable character. The members of the class of 2003 have certainly displayed character. They have exceeded our expectation in so many ways. They have learned the meaning of respect, responsibility, and honesty, and at times they've taught us a few things about those same attributes along the way. They have been involved with the community through activities, through service. Our students, with strong senior leadership, have produced over 600 programs for our local cable TV, community TV station. One recent production, part of a series titled The Big Picture, presented important information, and it was from the students' perspective. The class of 2003 has 6 Eagle Scouts, 1 Gold Award winner, and our voice of democracy has been carried all the way to the White House by one of our graduates. And as always, we are thrilled that several of our seniors are planning a career in the most prestigious service of all, particularly at this time, and that would be service to our country. In closing, it's my distinct pleasure to present to you, Dr. Kirk, and to you, Mr. McMurray, the group seated before you, known as the class of 2003. These students have completed the requirements set forth by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Peters Township School District, and they are prepared and ready to formally receive their diplomas. At this time, I would like to call Mr. McMurray, Ms. McMurray to the program, or to the podium.
June 1903, June 1953, June 2003. So different in so many ways, yet at least one thing was and is the same. The freedom that this country provides unlimited choices for the direction that you want your life to take. As you wake each day, you start making choices. Make the choice to start the day with the excitement and anticipation of your first day of school, the first day of summer vacation, today. As you look in the mirror in the morning, do you like what you see? Are you heading toward the goals that you would like to be? If not, do something about it. You only have a finite number of days, hours, and minutes on this world. Don't become complacent, wandering around like a zombie from the night of the living dead, looking for a TV remote. A quote attributed to the actor James Dean is, "Dream as if you'll live forever, live as if you'll die tomorrow." Develop a passion for living, for learning, for loving, for laughing. If you are to be successful in this life, you must learn to take responsibility for your own actions. The choices that you will make will not always be the right ones, and life is going to be rough and unfair at times. But you have to learn from your experiences. Don't blame others for your actions. Don't complain or whine. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, take the responsibility, and get on with life. No matter how bad your day is, tomorrow the sun will rise again, providing a new tablet and a new box of crayons to color with. Make it bright, make it colorful, make it you. And don't worry if sometimes you color outside the lines. Do something nice for someone every day. Give something back to your community. Preserve your integrity and your reputation. Value and respect time. Show your love for your family and develop confidence, faith, and a belief in yourself so that you can answer that face in the mirror, "Yeah, I'm doing okay." On behalf of the Peters Township Board of School Directors, I wish you good luck, good health, good laughs, and good choices with your lives.
And now we will begin passing out our diplomas, starting with the first two rows of girls.
Jessica. Jessica Dale Eli. Natalie Rose Baker. Cecily Jean Becker. Alyssa Marie Beal. Jennifer Lania Benato. Leah Marie Brooks. Megan Anelia Bugala. Laura Marie Calabrese. Aaron Lee Capitosi. Monica Estelle Carrillo. Tressa Corinne Cashdollar. Kristen Elizabeth Catalano. Corinne Michael Cicero. Emily Ann Cipriano. Kristen Nicole Coffey. Kara Michelle Calavita. Michelle Joanne Flora Corkum. Nina Nicole Katikia. Courtney Lee Cover. Jenna Catherine Cowan. Craig Allen Anderson. Scott Andrew Augustine. Kyle Allman Bancroft. Kevin Lee Beganix. Ryan Edward Benson. Ryan Michael Best. Joshua Michael Byer. Peter Simon Bianco. Adam R. Bolton. Corey Owen Bovalina. Michael Scott Bradbury. Robert A. Brown. Aaron Andrew Bergen. Nicholas Anthony Camedy. William Christopher Castillo. Alexander Hart Chapman. Sean Benedict Christopher. Christopher James Clark. Nicholas James Coletti. Brian Michael Cook. Courtney L. Krogan. Ashley Nelson Dare. Gia Regina Del Prince. Carly Marie Del Corso. Gloria Fawn Delicio. Jenna Lynn Della Valle. Caitlin Sarah Deemer. Allison Mara Dominowski. Eleni Avalia Alderkin. Stephanie Marie Filappi. Rachel Marie Forelli. Nina Marie Fatigatti. Danielle Nicole Fouts. Caitlin Marie Franzak. Caitlin Elizabeth Franchek. Jessica Lee Gardner. Nicole Marie Gass. Megan Elizabeth Gillespie. Lisa Rochelle Gray. Stacy Lynn Gregg.
Jordan Michael Cooper. Michael Joseph Capula. Daniel Robert Cordera. Nicholas Nino Corris. James Benjamin Cousins. Patrick R. Cullen. Garrick Dahlberger. Robert Henry Dodderman. Christopher Arthur Davidson. Blake Andrew DeBlasio. James Del Buso. Thomas Joseph Delory. Michael Patrick DeBartolo. Zachary Taylor Dixon. William Scott Dulcich. Jason Palmer Donald. Mark Lucas Dunkerley. Matthew David Early. Andrew Easton. Vincent Paul Edgar. Heather Elaine Grohl. Christine Nicole Guthrie. Kelly Nicole Hayduck. Jennifer Ellen High School. Elizabeth Ray Herring. Michelle Lynn Hoffman. Elise Marie Holovac. Elizabeth Ann Hook. Elizabeth F. Hospodar. Ashley Jean Julin. Nicole Renee Kennedy. Alicia Dawn Kennel. Ashley Adrian Kleiner. Ashley Crampert. Katie J. Lipinski. Mariah Jo Layton. Sarah Jane Leidick. Taryn Nicole Majoris. Jamie Lynn Macrinos. Eugenia Ellen Manganis. Robert Charles Feltovich. Joseph Gagalis. Matthew Nicholas Garuba. Damon Christopher Gebauer. William A. Greiser III. Eric Robert Hahn. Jonathan Allen Hamilton. Zachary Thomas Hammond. Patrick Adam Harmon. Daniel Ryan Hartman. Brandon Edward Helbling. Casey M. Hilty. Ross Hollis Hughes. Brent William Hurley. Clinton Michael Hyman. Kurt Allen Jarash. Christopher Andrew Kavka. Kyle Joseph Kittleberger. Joshua Francis Klassen. Patrick Daniel Knopp.
Gabrielle Lynn Marcichelli. Lisa Marie Mara. Amy Catherine McCall. Laura Elizabeth McCauley. Lindsay Jane McChesney. Megan Lee McGrail. Shannon Elizabeth McNamara. Sarah Jane Miley. Megan Louise Mitchell. Zarata Murillo Delerme. Jessica Christine Morrison. Amanda Marie Mitzel. Lacey Marie Monroe. Allison Rose Murray. Abigail Lee Nicholson. Faith Ann Nicholson. Ashley Marie O'Connor. Jessica Lynn Phelan. Amanda Jean Pierce. Craig Griffin Corpiel. Thomas Joseph Cronenberger. Garrett James Land. Robert Ellison Lee. Matthew Allen Ligman. Brian Alexander Long. Gregory S. Lutz. Andrew George MacArthur. Anthony John Macrinos. Christopher James Macrinos. Lee Michael Marnick. Nicholas David Matthews. Michael John McConaughey. Cody Patrick McDivitt. Harry James McGovern III. Ryan Patrick McKenna. David Michael Meldrum. Mark Raymond Musey. Matthew Michael Macheski. Alexandra Ann Recker. Caitlin Margaret Rhodes. Paige Elizabeth Ritter. Laura Maria Roberts. Rachel Marie Roney. Elizabeth May Ross. Anna Rumbakis. Rachel Susan Simolovich. Emily Mary Sales. Jacqueline Kathleen Schaefer. Dana Lene Scheller. Jessie Lynn Shem. Lindsay J. Schulte. Alicia Hope Schultz. Jessica Ann Seawright. Susanna Lynn Shader. Amanda Christina Simmons. Abby Lundy Sipp. Christina Nicole Straits. Maggie Elizabeth Slavonic. Derek William Machillan. Scott Wells Morrison. Connor Peyton Murphy. Jeffrey B. Naris. Kevin Osowski. Michael E. Papsiak. Nicholas G. Peak. Devin L. Peters. Stephen Kyle Patrica. Joel Robert Petritis. Ross Burton Phillips. Sean Michael Quinn. Zachary M. Rao. Brandon L. Rubio. Andrew C. Ruckman. Trevor Ryan Saxa. Stephen L. Sala. Jeffrey James Saporito. Robert Paul Shear III. Grant Stephen Schuring.
Kristen Lynn Smith. Morgan L. Smoke. Amber Marie Snyder. Andrea Noreen Stack. Shyla Ann Stoops. Caitlin Elizabeth Smith. Melissa Ann Stutz. Jenna Victoria Sustrich. Stephanie Lee Solansky. Jenna Lynn Trout. Althea Marie Vanna. Vanessa Vignetti. Brittany Marie Black. Emily Ann Volker. Cecile Marie Wagner. Jennifer Colleen Walsh. Alicia Suzanne White. Caitlin Marie Williams. Lauren Elizabeth Williams. Gregory Joseph Schuley. Nathan Lee Scrivo. John Michael Seaman. Michael John Shear. Mark Andrew Smith. Stanley Smith. Ryan Charles Snyder. Ronald W. Sacco III. Garrett Wade Swindell. Patrick Timothy Tatman. Jordan Robert Taylor. Raymond Robert Terza II. William E. Thompson III. Alan John Tiano. Eric Silas Toohey. Scott A. Trax. Joshua C. Troop. Christopher Richard Eubinger. Craig T. Alch. Logan Christopher Vandal. Lindsay Elaine Woods. Catherine Austin Woodward. Carrie Lynn Yamamoto. Ashley Lynn Yeager. Carrie Elizabeth Young. Molly Sherrick Young. Lisa Marie Zambati. Nicole A. Zuloga. Nicholas Vindovic III. William Davies Walker Milani. Matthew Logan Warco. Matthew Bryant Weaver. Scott David Wells. Michael Nicholas Walensky. Feng Zheng.
Thank you, and now we have some closing remarks by our Superintendent, Dr. Diane Kirk.
Having the distinction of being the last to offer congratulations to the class of 2003 is truly an honor. Tonight we are gathered here for a very special celebration. A celebration that honors the past and embraces the future. Indeed, a celebration that highlights legacies that cross over generations and demonstrates the undeniable connection, commitment, and reliance we have for one another regardless of our place and time. This year we celebrated the 100-year anniversary of Peters Township High School graduation. A special birthday, one that would not have occurred had it not been for the sound foundation established by our forefathers 100 years ago. Peters Township has evolved into a quality school district recognized for its commitment to affording its children access to a world-class education. A district built on the solid foundation and successful because of the supportive and committed parents, a quality staff of support personnel, and excellent teachers and administrators. A system that is supported by a strong and dedicated school board. Yes, a first-class community. So tonight, we embrace the past. We say thank you to those who came from the class of 1953 and enhanced the legacy. And we look forward to a wonderful future with our graduates of 2003. As those of you in the class of 2003, both individually and collectively, look excitedly to the future, it behooves you to recognize and learn from those who preceded you, to understand the intertwining of generations past and future, if indeed you are to have a quality life and be a productive citizen. Yes, the future can be both exciting and frightening. But if you adhere to a few basic principles that transcend age and time, you will have a great opportunity to realize your dreams. A few months ago, a dear friend gave me a book titled The 4 Agreements. After reading this book, the message was one I wanted to share with you, the graduates of 2003. The reason for that is the message is timeless, and the superintendent could have spoken these words to the graduates of 1903, 1953, or 2003, as it is a message about a way of life. And there are 4 principles. Number 1, be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Number 2, don't take anything too personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dreams. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Number 3, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Number 4, always do your best. Your best is going to change from one moment to the next. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to when you are sick. But under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regrets. As you look to your future with great enthusiasm, you must also be cognizant of the complex world you are entering. As you leave Peters Township High School, understand that every exit is an entrance to another place, time, and challenge. Honor yourself and your parents by becoming an honorable person. Draw your strength from inside. If the first place you look to deal with a problem, a question, or a fear is in the mirror, your strength will be enhanced and nothing will block your dreams. With that, I thank those members of the class of 1953 who helped us build our Peters Township legacies. And to the class of 2003, you hold our future in your hands. So, by the power vested in me, by the Peters Township Board of School Directors and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I now pronounce you graduates of Peters Township High School.
Thank you, and have a safe and happy weekend.